Okay, so I have this small pile of old sketchbooks that I thought it'd be fun to do a sketchbook tour of. I didn't actually finish all of them. I think I just finished these two because these two were like proper like full sketchbooks, when these ones were just ones that I was kind of doodling in for various reasons. So I think I'll start with these ones. I don't think I'll get through them all today in this video, but it's fine. I can always do more because I don't have all of my old sketchbooks either, because I asked my mum to bring them up, and these were the only ones she could find at the time, so I may need to go over at some point and help her find the rest of them, because I think there's a good few that I don't have. But these ones are kind of ones that I was working on around my time at uni and before, no, after, like maybe like the year after or so. We'll start with this one because this is probably going to be the most boring one. So I'll start and it's a full painting. I did this of my sister. I think it was for same with this one. I think it was for something to do with a project I did at uni. Same with this one. I think I scanned them in and used them as a background or something. And this one was, I was doing thumbnailing for a logo that I had to do for a uni project, so I did graphic design at uni. And this was just same kind of thing, and some layout sketches. I was looking into maybe doing a different logo for someone else. This one's some scamps for, I don't even remember what any of these scamps are for. I'll just ignore these because these were notes that I did at uni. I did a drawing of Vegeta, and I used to do the like eyeballs and stuff quite a lot. Don't remember what any of this is for. I think this was from the work placement I did at uni. There's an owl bear. I don't know, these were different things for different uni projects. I'll be honest, I can't remember half of the stuff that I did. Also, sorry if you can hear that noise in the background. I have pet rats and one of them's decided to drink right now. This was a little doodle of a little sculpture I made. If I remember, I'll insert a picture of the actual like sculpture, because I made it out of monster clay and then cast it and like made a mold and cast it and stuff. Just more uni doodles with a random owl. More scamps. It had a really big dragon face. I mean, I like dragons anyway, but this was like me doodling them constantly. These were scamps for some sort of work placement thing I was doing at uni, and same with these. I think they were for like info sheets, and I was bored one day at that placement and drew Yuri from Yuri on Ice. It was me trying to draw me again. I can't remember what any of this is for again. I think it was just for some sort of infographic maybe, but this was me doing some other logo sketches. I think I just had a bit of an obsession with drawing like symbols and stuff at this point. Couple really crap gesture drawings, and then some, I think it's called quinking, where it's like water soluble and it like bleeds out when you put water with it, and it has these really like cool orangey colours, and I was just kind of like blobbing that everywhere. And the last page is just some the size of the eyes on that. Well, same with all of them. I was still kind of like learning, because like I could draw, but I was learning how to kind of like, I guess, draw the faces from memory, or rather than just drawing them from reference picture, which is what I'd always done because I did fine art at college. And there's some upside down gesture drawings. I think I drew in the sketchbook the wrong way because there's that on the back. There's that one. Now for one of the fun ones. This one, let's have a look. Did I date this one? Oh, I did. It's December 2017 to October 2018. I remember doing this one. I remember drawing this because I was watching, I think it was Jacksepticeye play whichever Five Nights at Freddy game this guy was in, because my brother and sister-in-law had gifted me some alcohol markers, and it was like my first set of them, and I was just kind of experimenting and seeing how to actually use them. Actually, see, this is what I was talking about earlier, where I used to draw from reference, which looks fine. Like, I remember drawing these on Christmas at my auntie's, and they were super, super fun. And I really like how they turned out, especially these two. And this one was me just using the alcohol markers again. I think this was me trying to draw a character I made up while I was at uni called Ava. This one, this was me copying off, like trying to just study drawing with waffles stuff, and then there was a couple just like pose practice and stuff like that. This is I think this was supposed to be Lagatha from Vikings, because I was absolutely obsessed with her hair. I just liked her character in general as well, to be honest. This is just I think I was practicing with the brush pen that I'd got on this one. And then just some like practice from Pinterest references. And then this character here is one of the characters I made up for my final project at uni, which was super fun. She's called Savra. She can turn into a dragon. She is a dragon. And then this is like kind of partial designs for a human form. Again, a couple more drawings of Savra with some like reference, and I was trying to learn how to like draw braids, and then this was just some like practice pictures. I kind of hate that I was like blocking this in. Like all this like purple colour. There's a dragon that I'd started to design for that final uni project, but I don't think I ever actually finished designing this one. And then I was watching Voltron at this time, if you can tell. So I drew all the characters from Voltron, the Paladins. Oh, there's another sketch of the dragon that I was trying to like design back on the other page. That one. I think it was going to be like, what do the notes say? There's Black Cosmos Dragon, so I think it was going to be like kind of like galaxy coloured. I like how that skull turned out. I think I took a reference of a skull and then I kind of like drew over it. Oh, there's Savra again. I think this was me trying to update the drawing that I'd done of the other character, Nate, who's friends with these two. So that's Ava and that's Savra, because they were the three main characters of the thing. And then this was thumbnailing for like the illustrations I was doing or gonna do for the last like project. What's his face look like under here? Well, there's another full illustration of Savra. She was probably just super fun to draw. And I was obsessed with, I had these like metallic markers that I really liked using. And there's Nate again. I think this was RB Illustrations. I was trying to like study how they drew faces. So I did a quick like sketch from one of their drawings. And Savra again. These were all just practices from reference. I was like, I think this one was taking a class on Skillshare. I have no idea. No idea what that was. I think it was just like a male anatomy one. What's this? Ooh. I like this sketch. I like how this one turned out. These ratties would stop squeaking. Well, there's a more finalised drawing of that Cosmos dragon that I was trying to design. I don't really know what's going on with like the shading. And then I really like how these poses turned out. I don't actually think I could do them that well now. And then I think my niece has stuck all these stickers into the bottom of my sketchbook. She was very obsessed with Paw Patrol at the time. These are just more practice studies. I think these two were also from that course that I was doing that was like male anatomy. I didn't get any better at it even though I did these, which I think are pretty good. And I think I recorded this one on like my ages and ages ago, made it into a little speed drawing. I like how that sketch turned out as well. Oh, there's more male anatomy from that same course. Oh, I drew my face! It kind of looks like me, but also not really. There's Ava and Savra again. I think that was going to be Savra, but then I gave up halfway. There's Ava for the billionth time. I did some little like dragon thumbnails. This one's cute. Oh, I remember drawing this one, because these were all studies of like Pinterest pictures. I remember drawing this one on the train. I can't remember where I was going. I might have been going to see my sister or something from uni, and I was drawing her and she turned out really, really good. The others are okay. This one's okay. This one's the best one. It's fun. There's Savra again. I tried drawing her with alcohol markers. It bled through loads. I drew Kratos. I think this was my mum, maybe. I was sat in the garden while she was painting the decking. I just did some quick sketches of her doing it. I was just practicing using the pen. The brush. It was the Pentel pocket brush that I got, the pen there. And I think I was just drawing from reference. Not drawing from reference, I was trying to draw from memory or something. I can't remember. I cannot remember. These were all, I think, drawings from memory, same with that one. And then this was a drawing of Stephasox from Doodle Date. I think the eyes were a little wonk, but I don't think it's too bad. I think I posted it and she commented on it, which was nice. And then this was like kind of like a scribbled thumbnail for an idea that I had that I never drew. There's that guy from Voltron that I don't remember the name of, along with some more like reference studies. And then this one I drew while I was at, I think I was out for lunch or breakfast or something with some family, and I was just doodling. Over it with the pen again on my back because it bled through. Some more. These ones I was using those friction pens. I can't remember who they buy or what company they are. Let's see if I've got any still. Oh, it's these ones. The friction erasable pen. I've got a few different colours of them. I think I drew that one in pencil first, and then I went over it with the friction pen. Oh, there's more doodles with the friction pen. I think I got these for Christmas with this other notebook that I got. So I was just doodling loads with them. I like how that one turned out, it's cute. There's more of my dragon phase. Do a random little bird. This was me quickly doodling with the Pentel pocket brush again. Like, I really like how the ink looks, but I struggle too much with the the what's it called? I struggle too much with the pressure because I'm quite heavy-handed. But then if I try to do it light-handed, I squeeze the pen too hard and it really hurts. Because I have like repetitive strain pretty bad on my right arm. I really like how this sketch turned out. With some flowers in the background. But I think I like the proportions of her face and stuff, and it looks really nice. This one's cute too. I don't know why I didn't always draw on the back page on these in my older sketchbooks, but I do it a lot more now. We're just drawing from reference again, I think. This one was a sketch for Adamo from Doodle Day. He did draw this in your style like years and years ago. More dragon doodles. I think if I remember, I'll try and find the drawing I did for this, like, because I did it digitally. I'll see if I can find it and I'll put it up on the screen. Oh, there's another pose. That was me trying to do the pose again. I think I went with that pose and then drew over it. More drawings from reference. I really like how this one turned out. I think the proportions look really good and her hair looks really good. I like this one too. Oh my god, there's like so much shit. I probably was drawing on a dirty table or something. But I like how that one turned out and like lines and stuff. I was doing some Inktober planning, and then this one was RB Illustrations. Did I draw this in your style? And that was what I drew. I think I did it digitally as well. Again, if I remember, I'll put that up on the screen. That was my auntie. And I tried to draw her son as well. Neither of them went. I don't think either of them looked like them at all. Then there was Inktober planning for that year, but I can go over that sketchbook in a bit. What was this? I think I was doing some work for someone that I didn't end up finishing because I just didn't end up wanting to work for them anymore. It was kind of just on a trial thing anyway. Then this was, I went to town centre where I went to uni with one of my friends, and we were both sat doodling, and there was a guy on a bench, and I tried to paint a tree, a little pigeon, and I remember a wasp landed in my friend's hair, and I started internally freaking out, and then tried not to freak her out by letting her know that there was a wasp in her hair. So I just kind of like slowly got it out with a pencil, and then I freaked out after it and flied off. It was so silly. More Inktober planning. Was this Inktober? It must have been 2018, I think. Yeah, it must have been for 2018 because I didn't start it till after that in 2017. More Inktober planning. I didn't even finish that. I really like how the proportions turned out on these two drawings. I think I was just doing sketching of some references from Pinterest. And here's some more Inktober planning. I think the Inktober that I was planning for was the one that I did in this sketchbook, which I might do in a separate video with a couple of other bits, because I don't want this one being too long. There's more sketches. Shane from Stardew Valley and Venom. There's more sketching for Inktober planning. I think a lot of these stayed relatively the same, or at least some of them did anyway. More planning. This little picket from thingy. What's it called? Fantastic Beasts. Then I think on the last page there's some random leaflets. Oh, that was me just testing out some markers that I got. well, that's it for that one then. Yeah. I'm still working on a sketchbook at the minute, and I'm like not even halfway through that one because I don't really draw as much in my sketchbook at the minute. I'll try and find at some point when I go visit my mom next. I'll try and find my other sketchbooks because I've got like much more recent ones that are full. I think that'd be kind of fun to go through. But yeah. Was on this page because I like this drawing. Thanks for watching. Bye.